Sup, Nerdmigos, I'm the Jive Talking Nerd, John Norgrove. We've got Wife here, and we're at it again for another Trek Jive. This is Strange New Worlds Season 2, Episode 2, Ad Astra per Aspera, which is awesome. So before we get into that, don't forget to absolutely litigate against that like button. Yeah. On brand.
Objection?
On brand. Object to not being subscribed. Yeah, I can do this with anything. It doesn't have to make sense. That's the best part.
I swear to you, we did not plan that.
No, not at all. Not at all. Something about leave a comment also. Whatever, let's get into this. This was a heck of an episode, my dude.
Yeah.
Absolutely fantastic episode. I am both excited that they sort of neatly bow-tied and gift-wrapped the Una shenanigans that ended last season. But I'm also a little shocked that it did not last longer this season. But that's, I'm not against it, right? I think that they did a great job wrapping it up. I think that it was a fun, like, sit still kind of episode, where they're not warping about doing all sort of a shenan.
Well, it was very much like an episode of character development.
It was totally a character episode. It was, for Voyager fans, it was the Doctor has decided to learn how to dream, and that doesn't work out great. Or the Doctor thinks that he knows how to family, and that doesn't work out great. It's like a Doctor episode, or like like any of the like weird like Wesley episodes or
Data
or like a Data episode, like the one where he found his mom, but then his mom was a robot, but then it was cool or whatever,
and also where he found out about cats.
Yeah, that one where he discovered cats and stuff. So like that kind of thing, So it's like one of those character episodes, which was fantastic. It was nice getting this like intricate backstory of Una that also sort of added a bunch of like bonus information into Starfleet and the Federation and the way that it handles like this situation and whatever, like, and the way that they like recovered or haven't really recovered is more accurate from the eugenics wars and such like that. So very, very interesting. This the world is poison world that Pike visits to get the lawyer in the beginning is super cool. I love that he's just like I'm just gonna sit here and suffocate. You figure it out, man. Very good episode, or a very good like intro for this character. Her lawyer was awesome.
Oh my god. Okay, so
these outfits.
Let me first preface this by saying it is a very special episode where I am literally yelling at the screen. That is something that does not happen often.
She's not a screen yeller.
It is usually him yelling at the screen.
100% a screen yeller.
So when I yell at the screen, it is for some very specific reasons. And one of those was the costuming for not just the lawyer, but like all the Illyrians were fierce. Let me tell you what.
It was good, dude.
I am definitely gonna try out doing metallic eyeliner on like the brow bone part of my eye this weekend, and I am so here for it. All of the Illyrian costumes are like what are basically giving the like utopian sci-fi future like vibe. Like
it's like business in
this is the costuming that Caprica wishes it had.
Sure, totally.
Absolutely. I'm so here for it.
It was super
and
cool.
like the lawyer especially, first of all, gorgeous. Absolutely. Every episode, every outfit she wore served
so cool.
her.
It was so good, dude.
What I thought was really interesting, because it was very fantastic, and she was very much like very conservative, like you would want to be, like in a court case. My my stepfather is a retired lawyer, and I actually did a little bit of interning with him before he had retired, so I got to understand some of the like behind the scenes stuff with the way that like courts work, particularly as a defender. So it kind of has like a little bit of a soft spot for me, but her outfits were fantastic for a trial, particularly of this type. And what I thought was the coolest part about her outfits is every single one of them looked like a dream of armor.
Like a business armor.
They were all business armor.
Corporate armor.
Yeah, they were all corporate armor.
Totally.
It is so cool. Like, there's one that's like a dark blue dress, and it has like, you think it's silver at first, but it's really just like a black and white tapestry type of fabric that looks just like a metal arm, basically. Very like
kind of chainmail.
They were given like all of her outfits were given like war general or like actual armor,
like fierce battle,
like
shit.
fierce battle stuff. They were bringing very like big Klingon energy.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, I'm here for business, but also I am gonna put up a fight for those rights.
Yeah. It was good. Her outfits were fantastic. The dress outfits for the Federation were fucking
lord,
amazing. Holy shit! Dude.
Gods above!
And the details, all the like tiny little details in them, were super super cool. So that was awesome to see.
I have never. Well, not never, because there were some times in Discovery when we were in the Mirrorverse where I was like, I need this Starfleet outfit, I think. So it's also a rare thing for me to be like, I want an outfit, I think, from like from like a uniform. And I definitely was watching that and was like, so I would absolutely rock one of these Starfleet jackets.
These the dress
like
uniforms
the dress
are so cool.
uniform with like
so
the
detailed.
the honeycomb gold detailing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So cool, dude.
Please.
The dress outfits were cool. Also set outfits. These set pieces.
Oh, yeah.
This fucking dining room, this mess hall on the Enterprise that they were at was so fucking cool. Man, this ship is so beautiful. This is like the best Star Trek has ever looked.
You know what? I would
show.
absolutely watch a whole movie of that episode that we just watched, both in
you
story
could totally do that,
and also in style, because
totally.
I felt like it was really a close encapsulated type of a situation, and they really stylized everything so like dreamy. Everything was very like mid-century modern, but like actually futuristic.
Yeah. Well, it's one of those episodes where like, I mean, technically it's the continuation of a story and you gotta whatever. Yeah. But I feel like you could watch this episode and like basically not know what's going on and get it. I think they tell you like more than enough stuff. Yeah. Where you're just gonna like get what's happening, So I think they did a really good job with that. The sets were fantastic. The whole way that they went about the trial and like the way that they handled the Federation and stuff in it was fantastic.
I found
Admiral April lost his cool a little bit there.
I found it a bit unusual that they painted the upper echelon in the Federation as being reasonable. I think usually in my watching in general, once you go above the admiralty, like admiral and above, they're like kind of all jerks except for like a couple of them.
or
and a lot of them are like
doing
they're
no
like
good.
doing shenanigans or just kind of being like stodgy, and it was very interesting to see that they did the right thing at the end.
Now April was a little bit of an ass. Yeah. Right? Yeah. And the Vulcan was like a bit of an ass. Who was also an admiral. He was like the attorney admiral or whatever. But like the lawyer, the main lawyer chick. Yeah. She wasn't too bad.
No. Right? It's clear that she
like didn't want to do her job, but she had to do her job.
It's not that she didn't want to do her job. It's just that she. This is a thing that actually, that my
maybe
stepfather
she could have recused herself because she was vaguely involved in that whole group of people.
If it had gone farther with the Pike thing, she probably would have had to. But like, this is a thing that my stepfather talked about with me when I was interning with him as a lawyer, because he was a public defender. And as a public defender, sometimes you're defending people who you wouldn't want to defend like in your off hours, but
Yeah,
the thing
sure,
is
but you're like doing your job.
you're doing your job, so that's one. And you can be like, well, why would you do your job if it's not right? But the thing is you're doing your job so that the person gets the justice that is deserved in the situation,
and not
that
like,
they are getting the
not
due
like
process.
not like getting screwed.
Yeah,
or something.
yeah, exactly.
Taken
And
advantage
that's
of. Totally,
exactly
totally.
what I saw out of her in this.
Totally.
So for me, it like hits just like a little different because I have just the teeny bit of that like insider,
Sure.
like insider baseball.
Yeah. No.
But-
yeah. I think it was definitely fair to say that she was like sort of punching a clock on the whole bloody thing.
Yeah.
But I felt like we were never really presented with the idea that the judges, and I don't know if they were admiral judges or just regular judges. I don't know what the deal with that was.
No idea.
But like these judges were sort of presented as being neutral from the beginning.
Sometimes
they told our lawyer friend, what are you doing?
Stop
but sometimes
badgering your own witness.
Yeah, but sometimes they're like, you know what, I'll allow it. So I feel like they were pretty balanced.
Yeah.
For the
I
most
thought
part,
so too. And I was actually kind of surprised.
Yeah,
by
I think
that.
they did a good job with that.
Perhaps that's just the dystopian hellscape that we live in.
Totally,
that's coloring
totally,
that idea. We're like, what? People in charge couldn't be doing the right thing.
Being reasonable? Who to believe? But no, I think that this was like a really good way of sort of wrapping up, because I had no clue where they were going to go with this Una thing. I think that this was a really good way of like wrapping up that Una thing. And then, like, kind of giving us, like, a nice conclusion that still felt with that, like, sort of hopeful Star Trek vibe that they're going for or whatever. And, like, now, it's like it wrapped up. There's not like, a hanging Chad or something like that involved in the situation. So it's like, okay, well, like, on to the next adventure.
Yeah.
So it was nice.
Yeah, this was, like, a nice, emotionally compelling episode. When Una was talking about her experience being Illyrian, it was like very poignant. It was very emotional.
Yeah.
Not necessarily for me personally, right? But like it was a very emotional thing that she was saying.
Yeah, it was a very emotional scene.
It was, you could see the very slight subtle emotions and the lawyer where she had like tears welling up in her eyes, but she wouldn't give into it or acknowledge it. And I thought that, first of all, was fantastic. That is
grade A acting.
Killer acting right there. But also it mirrors things that we are trying to remind people of in the time that we currently live in.
Yeah.
And
a lot of assholes out there.
And it hits like a special emotional core because of that. Because you can, if you're looking at it, you're reading between the lines and you can see, oh, this is the thing. Because Star Trek is and always has been that like mirror to society.
It's what sci-fi is supposed to be.
It is.
Right? Yeah, no, definitely. I think that it was like a good way to sort of present this story, both in the wrapping up of the Una thing and the like sort of poignant commentary on like what's happening right now, which I think they did a great job of, and a thing that Star Trek's like generally known for. So they did, they kind of like hit that like that's what Star Trek's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Vibe. And I'm pretty excited to see what they do going forward.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see what happens next. We've got Gorn on the horizon. We've got more sexy Pike hair going on.
Yeah.
Just, good Lord.
His hair's ridiculous.
Can this man put out a calendar? Because
there might be a Captain Pike calendar. Like, I would be surprised if there wasn't,
yeah.
somewhere out there. Yeah, right? Oof. They need 2 Strange New World calendars, a Crew of Strange New World calendar, like Crew of the Enterprise calendar, and they need a like set of the Enterprise calendar. We buy both of those calendars. 2 calendars. But no, yeah, I'm excited to see what they're gonna do next, and I think that these first 2 episodes have been fucking absolutely fantastic, and I'm very excited to see what happens next. And I hope we have much more of this show. I love this show so much. I love the crew. I love their interactions. We didn't even talk about bloody what's her name and Mbenga bloody having that making fun of those two
making fun of
Vulcans,
Spock?
right? And
Oh,
Spock gets up and
man.
like adjusts his shirt and walks over and he's like, "I'm sorry for that display." And Mbenga's
that outburst.
Like,
he said, "I'm sorry for that outburst."
It's so good. Oh man, that was fantastic.
Mbenga is talking to her and is like, you can tell by their body language. And every time they showed them, I'm like,
Can you?
Can you? Can you though?
Yeah.
Because I'm looking real hard and I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah. Oh man. There were a bunch of really good like little scenes like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. Throughout the episode.
Well, this was another episode that really brought like a roller coaster of emotions.
Yeah.
We had humor, we had intrigue, we had tension, we had emotions, we had anger. At least I had anger.
This was a very, very well written episode.
Yeah.
And the last one was, and it just makes me like more hyped for this season.
Yeah.
To be fucking awesome.
Yeah, this is like really sort of dialing in a particularly fantastic formula that
like
makes
a vibe
for not just great Star Trek really, but like great watching experience.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah, I'm very excited about this. And this is also like, even though this is a continuation of a story and like it continued a thing that happened like whatever last week, also I still feel like these feel like separate episodes, like individual episodes.
Yeah.
Which is nice. A thing that like, you know, some shows did a lot like heavily, some shows didn't. So, you know, I like what they're doing here. This brings me that Voyager vibe, you know, overarching mission, but like week to week monster of the week. So
yeah,
I'm very into it. Yeah, this was a great episode. I mean, I can kind of go on forever.
Yeah, I mean, we can keep going. But like, we kind of got all the bits out.
Yeah, it's probably for the best not to drag on for too long. But yeah, this was absolutely fantastic. What did you think of this episode? What did you think of those Admiral uniforms? Those like courtly uniforms? Yeah. And the like multicolored like badge thingy that they wore? I don't know what that was.
I don't know what that was about.
It kind of looked vaguely familiar from like a TOS or maybe TAS thing. But like I don't know for sure.
They very much look like an art project that I did in school.
Yeah, well,
like
maybe it was
school.
everybody. Maybe everybody did their wear a cadet's art project to court day or something.
It was Captain's Day.
It was
that
like
was
Captain's
Day
or something.
theme.
But yeah, no, really fantastic episode. Looking forward to more of it. But yeah, let us know below what you thought of the episode.
Yeah.
What you thought of all that stuff going on. And like kind of what are your thoughts on where the season's gonna go? Like, what do you think's gonna be going on? I wonder if we're gonna primarily focus on Gorn War stuff, or if the Gorn War is just gonna be this sort of like vague background threat. You know, like how the Borg were for the second half of Voyager. Just a vague background threat where they're like, there's something detected over there, and you're just like, Borg? Oh no, it's just some assholes.
People.
Who cares?
It's
yeah,
fine.
you know, like that kind of thing. But yeah,
it's hard to tell. These first two episodes have not given us like any inkling really to like where it's gonna be, except for the like whispers of the Borg.
Yeah, I think it's just gonna be like under roar, like universal background radiation.
Well, maybe they're trying to whip us into a frenzy about Gorn War, and we're just gonna be whipped into a frenzy this whole season, and then next season we get Gorn War.
Full Gorn War.
Yeah,
right. Star Trek Gorn War. Put it out there.
I do love a good foreshadowing.
Yeah. 4, maybe 5 whole shadows right there. So
take those shadows to the stars.
yeah. So either way, I've been John Norgrove. This has been Wife. This has been Trek Jive. We've been rambling on about Star Trek Strange New Worlds Season 2, Episode 2, Ad Astra per Aspera. Yeah, we will catch you guys next time. Hit it.
Oh my gosh, I have to say a thing. Let's go.
Yeah, she said let's go this time.